everybody, this is Pam with Jesus Junk Journals, and I'm going to finish up this divider for May. Okay, so I took some time to think about this, and I wanted to do something special for this page. And I've been seeing this format, and I'm sorry to say I can't say the name of who it was, but it was making an accordion file or with little sacks, and I looked to see what I had, and this is the right size. It's not exactly the pattern that I would want to use for this particular journal, but I'm going to use it anyway. And they're cute. I love leopard print, and my sister gave me these, and so I watched a little bit of a video, and I look at it, and then this is one of my bad things, is I'll look at something like that and think, okay, got it. And then I'll just decide to go do it myself. So I may or may not have this format down. But the way I understand it is you need to cut the bottom out of the sack for one thing. So I'm just going to use scissors. And I'm going to use 2 sacks, which you fold them in half, and so that'll give me 2 pockets. Let's see if this opens it up. Yes. So you fold it in half. And so there's a pocket, and then there's a pocket. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And so, of course, one pocket's got the little jagged edge like a sack has, and the other one doesn't, but I'm not going to worry about that. It'll be every other one, so it'll be fine. And then I need a piece of paper to make the folder for it, so to speak. So I just went ahead and pulled out a piece of my Tim Holtz, I forget which one it is, the scrapbook paper pad. Let me look. Wallflower. And so I'm going to cut these smaller squares, and I think I'm going to use the one with the bird on it as the front of it. And haven't decided what I'm going to do for the back of it, because I don't know if this is going to be the right format to fit that whole page. I need to cover the back of the page, and then have the front of this folder that you put your folders in, files in, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so I'll lay that over here, cut this one. So I'm going to lose one side or the other of this, which they're both cute, but I want to keep the bird intact, I think. And the bird orange here kind of goes with this orange here, so that'll be cute. That's what I'm telling myself. So I'm going to have to cut this off because this needs to only be about that tall. So I'm going to lose that much and that much. So that is fine. Let me measure this out. Let's see, so probably, I'm just going to say, let's say 4 inches. So get my pencil, and then on the other side, I'll need to trim it down too. Okay, let me just go ahead and do this first. Get this over with. I did put things away, but it seems like as fast as I put them away, I get something else out. How about you guys? I guess that's just part of junk journaling. Okay, so I'm going to take this and just kind of mark it using this as a guide instead of a ruler. Okay, so that I'm gonna use that. Now, in the videos that I watched, the person took a piece of folder cardstock, and it was actually double the size. They folded it in half and made like a folder out of it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just cover this with something. I'm just going to use a hem sheet. For my background. And okay, so that should work. Okay. Low, so okay, so actually I have two sides. I think I'll do this one just because it has a title at the top. Make it a little more interesting. And I'm going to ink it real quick. Okay. So I'm going to attach this with some washi tape. Ooh, that's pretty too. Oh well. Anyway. That would probably actually be a better choice that goes with this. Oh, I like the birds, so I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to leave it like that. And, oh, let's see. Where did I put my, oh, there it is. My good washi tape. Boy, that's the thing about that Tim Holtz paper is both sides are pretty, and you hate to lose either side. Right? Okay. And I'm going to use this tape. And I'm even second guessing that. Like, ooh, I don't want to waste that tape. I am going to use this crazy, I'm going to use this crazy black and white tape, I think. It's cute, but not, it doesn't really, I don't feel bad about losing or wasting it. Using it. I'm not wasting it. I'm using it. Okay, get that half on there. And I'm going to just fold that washi tape. This is crazy. I shouldn't do it this way, but I guess it'll work. Okay. Okay, so there is my folder that I'm going to use to put my little sacks in. So let me ink this real quick. It's funny, his paper, it's so thick and nice, but it doesn't take his ink very well, oddly enough. Okay. All right, that will work. And so the way these work is you just glue like a 1-inch strip in the middle to each other. So I'm just gonna kind of go like that, stick it to itself, hope this works, and glue this one to itself. And then trying to decide if I want, I hate to lose that edge, but I almost think I need to trim it off. Do I need to trim it off? I'm gonna keep it. Okay, so I'm gonna put them together like this, so then you glue them the same way you glue the two pieces together by putting glue in the middle. And then you glue it into the pocket the same way. So you do, actually, I think you glue the back of it. I think you glue the whole back of this in. I'm going to glue the whole back of this in. Put it down in there. And then you glue this in, and I'm thinking, do I want to close? Do I want to do? I think I just want to do the middle of this one. I'm just going to do the middle of this part. And then just push that down and let it glue. And one reason is because that will let this really cute paper show better. When it opens. So there's 3 pockets to put things in. And I'm going to use my precious Tim Holtz fabric tape. And I think I'm going to put it on the bottom of this to wrap it around. And just sort of finish it off. I think it'd be a nice finish. He's got glue on this. I mean, I'm guessing it's Tim Holtz, so it's probably fine, but I'm just still going to put glue, I think, on my edge here, just to be sure. Not that I don't trust Tim Holtz, but you know. Okay. And that adds kind of a nice interest over here on this next month. I think I will round the corners off just to make it look a little more finished. I'm going to use the medium rounded corner and try to ink it. So now I'm like, I kind of need something to close this with, don't I? So I mean, I can always do the circle closure. Okay, so what I should have done, and I didn't do, is put a string behind it. Wasn't thinking ahead. And then I could have put a circle here to wrap the string around. So I'm going to still do that one way or the other. I've got to figure this out. Let me think for just a second. I think what I'm going to do is use, maybe this will work. I just have this laying here. I think I will glue this. I'm trying to decide if that's going to hold. If I glue this lace in, I'm going to glue it, but then I'm going to put another piece of paper over it with glue on it, like washi tape or something over it to help hold it in. And then come down and put, I might use a brad. Let me look at my brads. Let's see. There's a milk bottle circle thing too. Maybe I could. Maybe I'll put that on with a brad. Ooh, this might work out good. Okay. Okay, well then I don't need to use a fancy brad. If I'm going to use this, I'll just use a plain one. So let me get those out. All right, I'll figure this out. So I'm going to get my awl back out from my bookbinding kit I just used and poke a hole in this wash milk bottle stopper. I hope this works. I'm trying to think of a reason why it wouldn't, but I don't know any, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So if it goes here. Okay. Try this again. I poked a bigger hole this time. Okay, so there's that. And that moves around. And then I'm going to glue this with fabric glue. Back here. Okay, so then I've got to put something in there to keep it from sticking together. So maybe that will work. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. And then I'll go back and put washi tape and glue over the top of it just to be extra, something extra to hold it in there. Okay, so that's the end of May and the special feature on this page. So now we're going to move on to the next video, which will be June. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And click like if you did. Think about subscribing. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.